Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to elaborate a kind of psychological subject introduced to us by Nepoleon Hill. Nepoleon Hill has given the title Five Medium Through Which We, the human, communicate our energy to each other. Five ways we transmit our energy to others. He has explained this way. In any society, any given society, if the people actually communicate positive energy, that society, whole society becomes delightful. Everybody loves to live in the society where positive energy circulates. Everybody emits, everybody transmits, everybody communicates positive energy. Society becomes positive to live in. But on the other hand, you talk about the society where you don't like to live. You don't even think about going over there because over there, people of the society have been doing nothing different. But they hate each other, they disdain each other, they despise each other, they loathe each other, they made mouth about each other, they use vituperative for each other, they keep fighting like what is going on in Afghanistan, what is going on in Israel and Palestine, and many other nations that you would not think about going over there, mainly because negative energy is flourishing and flowing over there. So wherever the society like Canada, America, Europe, where would you like to go? Because main reason for that is that people actually emit the positive energy over there. Whole society is replete with positive energy and deplete with negative energy. How we actually saturate our society with positive energy? How can we replete our society with a positive energy, very soothing energy, and how we can deplete our society with that positive energy and saturate it with all kinds of negative energy? Nepoleon Hill has explained it very categorically, unequivocally, and in a very layman's terminology that everybody can fathom, can understand why certain things we do, or understand what are the impacts of certain things we do. He has given five factors, five components by which we actually emit positive or negative energy. First one is handshake. Second is vibration of our thoughts, tone of our voice. Fourth is physical posture, and the fifth is physical adornment. We are going to pick up one point at a time and we try to elaborate this as much as possible. First is handshake. Most of us make handshake. We feel good about the person who makes handshake. And handshake is the first and foremost commencing point of starting a friendship, chumminess, pal-ship. We become better people by shaking hands. And we would like to shake hands with those people whom we like. But as soon as we shake hands, why do we like each other? Why do we actually become friends? Sigmund Freud has explained that when we shake hands, the thumbs of both the handshakers meet. And when the thumbs meet, at the base of the thumb there is energy meridian that provides energy to our heart. So as soon as you shake hands, energy of each person going into each other's heart directly, and whatever the malice, whatever the loath, the hatred, the disdain you have, that handshake is going to melt it away. And your heart is going to become soft, absolutely calmly composed. Your heart is going to become pure. Second thing, medical community will explain you that when we have human touch, it always secretes serotonin, dopamine, serotonin, adrenaline, and all other kinds of hormones of civilization. We always like when we are touched by our parents or spouse, or children are touched by the parents, or someone actually shake hands. We always like it because there is nothing in the hand of the person or skin of the person or dermis of the person, but when it touches our body, our brain actually secretes serotonin and the dopamine and all sorts of things. And we feel good. Number two is vibration of our thought. When we think bad about somebody, we think that we don't let him know how I think about that person. Because I don't speak, I don't say anything, so he is not going to get any ideas how maliciously I think about that person, how good I think about that person, whether I hate that person, or I loathe that person, or I love this person, whatever the feeling I have, or the feelings that I've been thinking, that person is not going to know. That is wrong. Whatever the feeling you have, other person is definitely going to find out, definitely, without a shred of doubt. Because while thinking, our thoughts are actually dispatching vibes to that person. When we see some person smile, when we see some person laugh, when we see some person we get up, when we see some person shake hand, when we see some person give hug, these are all the vibes of our thought, that we are sending vibes, the vibration, that we love that person, we like to see you. It is all in our vibration emitting from our thoughts. Point number three, or medium number three, is tone of our voice. How we talk to the person. Nice tone, soft tone, melodious tone, friendly tone. The person is definitely going to find out that the person likes me or person loves me. But if our tone is hostile, we use worse kind of tone, harsh word, harsh speech, harsh tone, the person is going down that the person doesn't like me. Like two person who likes each other, both of them like each other. When you hear their talk, they will be looking into the eyes, they will be smiling, they will be talking, they will be insisting if they are eating. Both are telling each other that take more, come on, now eat. And now you visualize the picture of two people who are arguing. Then you're going to see that they have fire in their eyes, they look at each other with evil eyes, they don't use better words, they don't have better facial expression, their body language, their gesture, everything is insulting, everything is demeaning, everything is belittling. Everything is embarrassing to each other. Now, that is our tone of voice. Point number four, physical posture. Sometimes, when we see someone that we like, we are going to have a humble posture, we are going to lean toward that person, we are going to handshake, we are going to talk in a positive tone, positive manner, our body would be positive in posture, every single thing would be friendly. We are not going to send any kind of signals about hostility to frighten that person or to confuse or make that person nervous. But if we don't like the person, that every single thing of our body is going to change. We are going to adopt subliminally, we are going to adopt absolutely negative posture of our body. Our body would actually adopt or resume definitely hostile posture. That is the sign of hostility, that I don't like you, you don't come to me, you never talk to me, I don't appreciate you being right in front of my eyes. So that is also physical posture, and by that way we are sending either positive energy or negative energy to the person. Positive posture, positive energy the person is getting. Negative posture, the person is definitely seeking and receiving negative energy. physical adornment. The way you dress, the way you walk, the way you move, the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you comb your hair, the way you take care of yourself, the way your body posture is, the way your body shape is. These are all physical adornments, and they also send energy. Now, when you see a person is ragged, person in absolutely dirty, filthy clothes, absolutely filthy look of the person, his hair is disheveled, he has no shaved, his entire body looks absolutely haphazard. When you look at that person, automatically you are going to derive a negative energy. Now, God, what kind of person is that? You would not like to shake hands with him. You would not like to talk to him. You would not like to sit next to him. You would not like to do anything with him. Because his posture, means a physical adornment, is negative. But the person is well dressed, absolutely clean shaved, properly dressed, proper posture, proper body language, proper tone of the voice. From top to toe, he is absolutely properly adorned himself. He is in a good shape. Every single thing about that person is. Even though you know that person, you don't know that person, but when you look at the person, you are definitely going to admire that person in your heart. That, wow, that person is always nice, that person is always well-mannered, that person always is well-dressed, that person is always well physical posture, that person is always well body language, the well body gestures, the well facial expression. He or she sent you this kind of vibes and this kind of energy, that you automatically going to like that person even if you don't know the name of the person or where the person is hailing from or who is that person or what is that person, but you are going to admire that person because he is sending or she is sending positive energy to you. So these are the 5 medium. The Nepoleon Hill has actually elaborated it in a very minute way, and it is a very interesting subject, very knowledgeable for those people who have open mind and who have thirst, who have appetite, who have hunger and hastera for learning new things. This is the material for only open-minded people who are seeking for knowledge. So use it, you are smart. Lose it, you are silly. Thank you very much for listening. See you again next time. Until then, God bless you, everyone on this planet. Amen.